Hello and welcome to the Fialka Funny Farm, Venice, California. We don't only move, we remove. This is form, folly, function. Hello, welcome. I'm Gerry Fialka. In this media yoga salon, we'll probe form, Pixel 2000 toy video camera. Will form the moving image camera. Will probe the form of the printed book. If the fool persist in their folly, they will become wise, says Oscar Wilde, who's Twitch streaming as we Zoom right now. Epiphanies in everydayness. Make art with a failed toy and simple questions like, what is the best thing for a human being? Emotion, empathy, cultivating form, artist-made films. Pixels are the pigment. Form follows function is a cliche. Turn that cliche into an archetype via Marshall McLuhan. Form follows function is actually rooted in Thoreau, Emerson, Whitman, and Melville. It is a late 19th century architecture philosophy, probably originating with the goddess culture. But it was a German poet, Friedrich Hölderlin, who said to live is to defend a form. Art can be a testimony to find harmony in contradictions. Embrace contradictions. And speaking of poetry, poetry is outing the inner dialogue, seeing the world without language and putting that seeing into a new language, into new forms, with new eyes, new metaphors, new questions. 2020 marks the birth of the Pixel This 30, the 30th annual Pixel Vision Film Festival. We celebrate moving image art, electronic folk art, films made with the Pixel 2000 Fisher-Price toy camcorder. This was made in 1987. We encourage you all to find one of these cameras and enter the Pixel This Film Festival. Now you can see right here, there's a dispute because we're calling it a film festival. And here I have my 35 millimeter film can. Oh, that's heavy. And you can see, I gotta open it up. Oh my God, struggle, struggle. And right in that film can is reels of film. Now, of course, we have Super 8 millimeter film. We have 16 millimeter film. And we have 35 millimeter film. So there is a difference between film and video. There's a difference, just like there is a difference between cinema verite and direct cinema. One is fly on the wall, and the other one is fly in the soup. Pixel vision is fly with the gardeners, fly in the playground. Maybe Pixel is more like a mosquito, so don't scratch unless you get itchy. Have you heard the latest? It isn't out yet. Our 30 years of archives for Pixel This Film Festival is being stored at a major university. Details soon. So, wait a minute. There's more in that film can. Look at this. It is a TV set. But look, you open up the TV set and it retrieves the cell phone. There you go. And look at here. What else? There's another book inside this film can. Mad Magazine's More Snappy Answers to Stupid Questions. Oh my God. Found another book inside this film can. James Joyce, Finnegan's Wake. Oh my God. And here, person walks into an antique store and says, "What's new?" Well, that's a very good question. I wouldn't want to ruin it with the answer. My new book is now out. Strange Questions, Experimental Film as Conversation. And, you know, McLuhan said something interesting that starts his book out. He said, "I don't know what I think until I've said it." Spoken word. Joan Didion said, "I don't know what I think until I write it down." Printed word. I can no longer think what I want to think. My thoughts have been replaced by moving images. George Duhamel. Walter Benjamin loves to quote that. Now, in closing, we want to ask you, what is the mystery of art? Does it pacify or activate us? What is the mystery or the mastery or the mockery or the metaphor? Well, as W.C. Fields said when he was looking in the Bible, "Hey, W.C. Fields, why are you looking in the Bible?" He said, "I'm looking for loopholes. As I'm reading the booklet on how to run the Pixel camera, I'm looking for loopholes. As I read my book, Strange Questions, Experimental Film as Conversation, I'm looking for loopholes. As I stare into you, the inner consciousness, I'm looking for loopholes." In very much closing, you believe this is probably going to end soon? We're going to bring up the goat. Two goats are eating film out of this film can right here. Where'd all that film go? It's gone. Close that film can, right? Boom. And they're eating the film out of this big, heavy film can. And one goat turns to the other goat as he's chewing on the film, says the book was better. Thank you. Painting with light. Pixels, pigment,